Hey guys, I just got back from a really long run. I haven't run that far in a long time, and I know that my body is going to really be feeling it soon. I'm going to need to do some stretching. I'm going to need to do some recovery. And I started thinking about my students and my family, my friends, my colleagues who probably also want to work on mobility and want to work on some flexibility while they have this time at home. So I wanted to walk you through a couple of things that I plan to do over the next couple of days, especially today. I really need to work on this, so some of my movements aren't going to look ideal, but it'll give you some ideas on where you can start. So for me, I always have some pretty tight hamstrings. I need to consistently be working on my hamstring mobility and flexibility, my ability to move my body, but also gaining flexibility. So when we work out, and we're building muscle and we're using our muscles tighten, so we need to be able to help them relax, and through some gentle stretching we can do that. So I'm going to be working on downward dog. I'm going to get in position here. And so that's going to begin with my feet about hip width apart, and I'll show you some other alternatives, but what I'm working on is to really be pushing my shoulders down and pushing through so that I feel a nice stretch through my back and my hamstrings. So with my feet hip width apart, I'm going to walk my hands out. I'm going to open up my hips a little bit more so my feet are about hip width apart. And I'm going to really be pressing back into my hamstrings. Oh, that's such a great stretch. You can make some modifications to this. If you have to pick your heels up off the mat, you can. If you need to maybe walk your hands out further at first to push back into your hamstrings with your heel down, then you can walk out further and still get a great stretch. Maybe you need to work on just getting a little bit more flexible to walk your hands down and to your shins and getting that nice hold, either with a flat back and a nice stretch through that back. Maybe you can go down a little bit further, or you can work on a forward fold, which I really need to work on, starting with your arms up right and getting such a great stretch, like first thing in the morning stretch, and going down as far as we can. Some of my friends are super flexible. As you can see, I am not. But if we're consistent, we're careful with how far we push these stretches. You want to be gentle. I know my hips are going to be pretty tight from the run that I had. If you're sitting a lot, maybe you're not used to sitting a lot, your hips are going to be a little bit more tight. So a nice gentle stretch every time you get up off the couch. I know some of you are working from home, doing your schoolwork from home. When you get up to take a break, plan about 30 seconds of stretching in different areas, target different areas of your body. Stretch your legs out too, whether you do a tuck or you're going to stretch your quads out if you've been doing some squats or burpees. This can also help you work on balance and flexibility. Stretching your arms. Just take good care of your body. This is an opportunity for self-care as well as working on fitness. We just want to maintain mobility, find an opportunity to maybe incorporate some deep breathing into your stretching, and really finding a way to keep moving, keep connecting, and taking good care of ourselves so that we can take care of our family as well. And incorporate your family in this, and your friends maybe via FaceTime or video conferencing. And something that I thought about at the end of my run I wasn't planning on saying how far I ran because it's really not about that, but I ran a 10K today, and I wasn't planning on it. But the last, let's say, 100 meters, I always like to really push the end of a run. And I was pushing, and I was thinking, like, it's such a great metaphor for what we go through in life. Like, we're stronger and tougher than we give ourselves credit for sometimes. And with God, we are going to be able to get through this tough time for sure together. He gave us each other. He gave us his son, Jesus. I feel really confident that he's with us through this time. We're not alone, and we're going to keep moving through this together with him. So hope you have a wonderful Sunday, and I can't wait for us to be able to move together when all of this is over. We'll be stronger and be able to look back at this time and see that it was a really important lesson that we learned about each other. So have a great day. See ya.